questions about digital prints.
Yes.
I've been calling them pigment prints, and I don't know which has. Some people hate the term giclée,
Mm-hmm.
some pray digital prints. I heard pigment prints.
Mm-hmm.
These are giclée because they're really expensive and fancy to do on archival paper.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, and I haven't numbered them, and that's been a problem because I also do lithographs and silk screens, and
Mm-hmm.
it seemed kind of like a, a ripoff to people to number digital prints.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is the marketing thing where you number them. So what I've been doing is making them unique archival pigment prints.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you've heard feedback that giclée is a better term, digital is a better term, pigment. People really want to know what they're buying. My prints people often think of as paintings, but I want them to know that they're pigment prints, and I'm just setting up a store, and so I'd like that to be clarified.
I am such a dinosaur at this point that I have been in this industry at the moment in time when a word was made up out of thin air to be sexier sounding than inkjet print. Okay? Because that's all giclée is. It is a word made up by a marketing person like me to describe an inkjet print, something that comes out of the printer. You don't have an issue here. No one cares. No one cares. I think the more important thing to do, whether you call them giclées or whether you call them open edition prints or whether you just call them prints, that's not changing whether or not they're buying or selling. You might think it is in your head, but trust me, it's not. I am very much of the argument, the persuasion that it's very important to have. And I have this like whole long pricing rant, and I should probably send it to you guys, but I believe you need to have
I think
prices.
that would be great. I'd love that.
Yeah, you need, and I'm just going to give you the truncated version, but you need to have prices under $100. You need to have prices between 100 and 1,000, and then you need to have prices over 1,000. For many people, I argue you need to have prices way over 1,000. Okay, like super high up. And the easiest way going about achieving that is one, selling merchandise, and we can get into that in a bit. Two, selling smaller prints and open edition prints, which means open edition just means they're not limited. You can sell 1,000,000 of them, you can sell 10 millions of them, two of them, it doesn't matter. And then you have limited editions, and then you have originals. A little bit less straightforward for the photographers, but we can get into that. And once you do that, right? Like once you have the range and the range of pricing, like let's just say like your paper prints, your small ones would be under $100, and then your open edition prints go all the way from like $100, let's say, to $800, and then at $800 your limited editions start, and then by the time you get up to $2,000 you're into your originals. Like once you have the range covered, no one's asking you about the names. No one cares. They need to you need to establish value by having the range. When you have the range, nobody gets confused. It's when you don't have the range that you start getting lowballed, and someone's like, "Yeah, I'm not going to give you $2,000 for that. Would you take 400?" And it's like, "No, I wouldn't take 400. But check out these prints that I do have for 400. You'd be surprised how many problems this solves in selling art. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
How about like posters?
Yeah, you could have
That would be
posters.
like under
For
$100.
sure, yeah. I have zero cares how it's solved for. My only concern is I think everyone should sell something that's not wall art related, and the reason that's the case because not everyone's ready to buy wall art all the time. They're just not. And so when you have some of these other items, and again, like we have a one-click integration with a merch partner, so you can sell this whole range of stuff. You can sell yoga mats and tote bags. I have them looking at a bunch of them over here. Pillows and calendars and greeting cards and Christmas ornaments and stickers. I don't care what it is, as long as you have something at the low end that is not wall art. That is not wall art, because not everyone is ready to buy wall art at the same time, and that's just really what it comes down to. So that's kind of like how I approach it, how I think the best way to go about it.
Thanks. Well, that's a great answer.
Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the Q&A. What if you have your own question? First, you can leave me a comment below on this YouTube video. I see them. I will respond. Number two, Definitely encourage you to subscribe. It's very easy to do. There's some fancy motion graphics going across the screen now, but there's a subscribe button. There's a bell button. You'll know when we're live. You can come on and say, Patrick, I have a question, even from your YouTube app, which is super handy. And then the third is 3 times weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, free Zoom calls. We call them the Art Business Workshops. There's going to be a link directly below me in this description. You can sign up. They're free. You can come answer your question, which I'm sure will be awesome. And I will do my measure best to make sure my advice is slightly better than marginal. No, but in all seriousness, I'll take a crack at answering it. Thanks for checking out this video.